Looks like a plane from the day. I mean, fat tires. Golly. Just go fast. No safety, just go fast. Just showed up to the Motorsports Museum here at Fuji Speedway Hotel. So this is inside the hotel. They got a museum here. And all of a sudden, you see this flat bottom, old school race car. Look at these twin turbos in the rear. This is where these twin turbo Lambos and Audis and all these other supercars get their ideas for doing the rear mounted twin turbos. This is a Toyota 75L turbo race car. Jeez, this thing is crazy. Suspension, everything. This car was ahead of its time, that's for sure. Look at that thing. Wow. Look at this gem that they got here. They got a Bugatti, old school Bugatti. I don't even know what this is worth, but it's 1926 Bugatti Type 35B. Look at this thing, 1926. This thing was a runner, absolute runner. Yeah, this thing must have been quick. Yeah, the interior is actually pretty cool, pretty good for 1926. Very airplane-ish type cockpit. Nice stuff. So then right here, this 1934, it's crazy to go from 1926 to 1934, Mercedes-Benz W25. It looks very sleek. It looks like a plane from the day. I mean, it looked like they took like pretty much the fuselage of a plane, threw some wheels on it, threw a steering wheel, and they're like, let's go. Look how comfy that seat is. Yeah, that's how you know it's Mercedes. You got a comfy seat, unlike all these other ones that have terrible seats. Interior looks really, really good. Look at that. I mean, very clean race car. Honestly, throw some fatter tires on this thing, you know, dial in the suspension a little bit better, and this thing could still run today. How many cylinders is this? 8. Look at that exhaust coming through there. Pretty sick. And here you go with this F1 car. It's Japan's first winning F1 car. It's a Honda RA272, won the 1965 Mexican Grand Prix. So it went all the way to Mexico from Japan and ended up winning. This thing's a beauty. Inside of this thing, it's a runner, you know that for sure. This motor must have sounded absolutely epic back in the day. I would have made the exhaust pipes a little bit fatter to give it a better sound. It's probably really high pitched with this. Look how wide this thing is for its time. 60s, Formula One. Just go fast, no safety, just go fast. It's pretty cool stuff. Another cool car right there. I don't even know what that is, but it's sick. It's comfy inside. This is a Toyota Racer. Look at this thing. This thing looks absolutely menacing. Crazy dangerous too. What is this? I can't even read it, but it's a Toyota 7. This thing looks like a Le Mans style car. Look at this, dry sumped and everything. Fat tires, golly, so fat. They knew about traction back then. Look at the radiator in there. They were thinking. Coolers in there, oil coolers. That close to the motor, man, if something went, that'd be all bad. Aero, everything. This thing is super, super sleek. Look at this baby. This is Nissan right here. This thing is, oh, so cool. It's like a V12, 600 horsepower V12 back in 1969. It's a Nissan R34 790 kilograms. I mean, very, very lightweight. The thing was a runner. Look at it. No big wing like that, but man, this thing must have been a flyer. Fat wheels in the back. God, I love the way these things look back here. This is, oh, awesome. Walking up on the HKS A90 Supra. This is a drift car right here, driven by Mr. Taniguchi. It's their GR Supra drift car from 2019 car. This thing is a beauty. I love that it's a drift car and it's drifted out, but it's not drifted out. Like, it looks so clean. One of the cleanest cars. This thing looks like it could be streetable. It's like a very aggressive streetable, but it looks like it can still be streetable. There's drift cars that are just crazy drifted out. You can just completely tell they're a drift car. The only reason I can even tell it all is just that camber on the front, but I mean, it's so tucked in there that this thing is, yeah. I wonder if somebody sells this wide body kit for this car. This wing. Wow. Look at this thing, a Clarion, car audio and beyond, number 23, Nissan prototype. The exact name is the Nissan R391. It won the Le Mans Fuji 1,000 kilometer race in 1999. This thing is more than just a sport racer. This thing is a true racer. A true racer. Look at this. Single lug nut. Look at that interior, and then this is full race car. This thing, wide, so wide. I don't even know how you fit this on a trailer. You can't get better than this beauty. I mean, this is the coolest car here, hands down. There is nothing better here at all. This is a Nissan R33 Pennzoil, number 23. What a beauty. The Pennzoil Nismo Skyline GTR BCNR 33 that competed in 1998 before the 34 came out. This thing is a legendary car, legendary status, everything. I mean, this wide body kit, everything about it. Bridgestone tires. Look at that interior there. This is epicness, if epicness was a real thing. Wow. And next up, you have the Toyota Supra, the number 36. This A80 Castrol Tom's Supra from back in 1997. Very iconic livery, wide body, single lug nut, Yokogawa. Let's look at the interior on this thing. Very, very neat car. Golly, this thing is epic proportions too as well. Very legendary car as well. Wish I could find this body kit. Very nice car, nicely built. Obviously it doesn't beat this, but it's still pretty awesome. Right in front of us, we got this F1 car. It's a Toyota F1. Back in 2009, it's a TF109. Best finishing position was 6th place in the 2009 Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. The Denso Toyota. Man, this thing is cool. It's not like crazy wide, but it is crazy long. I mean, that's how aerodynamics work, I guess, best with this car. Yeah, not the widest car, not like some of those ones over there, but ridiculously long. Things like driving a truck. So long. You look at these cars on TV and they look like they're just big go-karts, but they're way bigger than a big go-kart. I mean, they're long, very, very long cars. The length of these things are crazy. Even the nose, I mean, how far it is up there. Look at these prototypes right here. So you got this Toyota right here, the Toyota GT1 TS020. This thing is cool, from back in 1999. But then everybody knows this famous Mazda right here, the Mazda 787B from 1991. This thing was a screamer, had one of the best sounding motors of all time in any race car. When it flew by, it was an absolute screamer. This thing sounded incredible. The technology behind this was far above its time, but man, this thing was of epic proportions. The 787, this thing was epic too as well, as it competed in many, many races. Wow. That was super cool. This thing is so sick. Wow. Oh my gosh. This sounds so good.